Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the 8th war of Season 26 here, and today 4Loki is going to be facing an alliance whose name I can't pronounce, and I'm not going to try. These guys are very good. Their prestige is higher than ours, and the only reason that matters, like I checked the prestige because that's how you can generally tell how developed like somebody's rank 3 6-star roster is. So if an alliance has really high prestige, they're placing high in AQ, or higher than you in AQ, they're getting more resources. So generally that means that there's going to be more rank 3 6-star defenders than what you have. And I think that every single defender, or almost every defender, I'm not 100% sure, just off the top of my head I want to say that all of them are going to be rank 3 6-stars. Which is not super uncommon, but it's also not super common, so it's kind of like a mix. I see a Hyperion there. That's obviously going to be a rank 5 5-star. But yeah, for the most part, their defense is very good. The placements are all good. Like a lot of the trickier placements, sometimes you'll see alliances get like, you know, a couple of those, maybe like, you know, a small handful of them. It seems like mostly, though, these guys did a really good job placing their defense. So I am bringing in Omega Red for this war. Didn't bring him last war. And I'm actually really nervous about one of my fights this war. I was pretty sure it was going to be the end of my streak. We'll see if it was. But I'm going to be on path 2 in section 1. In my opinion, this is one of the harder lanes to take in section 1. The margin for error is just so small. So this is going to be a Killmonger. We've seen this placement before. What I like to do is build up spores, wait for a minute to lock in my heavy attacks. So here, gonna go ahead and get an intercept, drop another heavy. I'm at 30 spores right now, so I'm not worried about, you know, I know that the fight's gonna be over, so 30-second fight, rank 3 6-star Killmonger, not too bad. I did let him get more Furies than I probably should have. Either way, this is the fight that I was worried about. Dr. Doom, one of the scarier nodes in section 1. So I messaged Taters, I messaged FaZe. I've talked about him before. He is the best Omega Red player that I know personally. Kind of asked them for some tips on this, and Taters was just like, look, you're gonna be fine. It might not be perfect, but like, you know, this is going to be okay. So I was super concerned, dropped my special 2 there, and you can see it's been about 30 seconds and the fight's over. So worried for absolutely nothing. But I was really concerned because I'm not great at evading his special 1 every single time, so either way, moving on to path 1 in section 2. This is one of the easier lanes, I think, in section 2. Not the easiest, but one of the easier lanes for sure. It's just a regen lane. If you place anybody metal on this lane, you are probably not going to get a kill, because Magneto exists. So you can see there, I triggered protection. That's a little bit of a problem because now I need to stop heavying. I am pretty boosted because of that Dr. Doom fight. Maybe I should have let like the attack boost fall off, I'm not really sure. But I am going to try to go for an intercept here, and he can be a little bit weird to openly intercept, like without Killmonger. He is easier to intercept against the wall, but either way, finally got one there. Gonna go ahead and throw the special 3. This should do some okay damage, but it's not gonna do a ton because I didn't build up my prowess. So here we go, special 1. It's been about 1 minute. And again, I'm just not going to throw heavy attacks, and that's kind of unfortunate because with Magneto, that is something that you want to do. To build up prowess. If he's awakened, you get the extra burst damage at the end. But the fight's over in just a little bit over a minute. Next up here is going to be this rank 3 6-star Venom. I honestly don't know why he's here. I took dexterity off for this fight. But his animations are kind of wonky. I'm just gonna try to play him slowly if I can. Just work on building up spores. This person is not running 5 out of 5 limbers, so that's helpful as far as, you know, getting to build up my spores goes. I've got 23 here, up to almost 30 now, just gonna parry. And this is kind of like, you know, with Omega, you just want to do as few hits as possible. Once you build your spores up, you know, there's really no, like, all you have to do is just lock them in and they're gonna die. So it's kind of like a form of power control. I didn't want to push Venom to a special 2 if I could help it, but if I did, it wasn't a huge deal. And then this is going to be a Wasp. This is a diversity placement. She doesn't regenerate. No clue why she's here. And she's a metal champion, so I could have used Omega or Magneto. I'm gonna go ahead and use Magneto here. I honestly wonder if they meant to, like, put her on Rage or something like that, because, you know, it just makes no sense to put her here. This is, like, Vigorous Assault, so she would be unblockable while she has an active regeneration buff. But she doesn't do that, so... and there are nodes where she can be pretty good. Like, again, on Rage, she's pretty good. You could put her on, like, Spry and Brute Force or something like that. Could put her a lot of different places, but either way, oh, like a Stun Reflect node, that would probably work. But I don't have to worry about protection here, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw my heavy attacks. To get my prowess, I will double them up now. Drop the special 3, and this should kill her, pretty sure. Yeah, definitely. She has a small health pool, that's another reason she's good on Rage, so... Okay, and then our last fight of this war is going to be this rank 3 Mole Man. So I've seen Cam, if you guys aren't subscribed to Cam, you definitely should be. I've seen Cam take this fight with Omega Red before, and he literally just backed himself into the corner and just evaded heavy attacks in the corner. And I kind of wanted to do that, like, I'm messing with the idea of it, but I think I just got nervous or like couldn't help myself. I just, like, wanted to hit him. And then I was, like, re-parrying here, and I realized, I may have already realized it, but at a certain point I do realize that my re-parries are giving him his monster mass, which isn't a huge deal, but it makes it so that I can't block hit him, right? And it also, see, like there it triggered another one. It also makes it so that if I push him to a special 2, it's going to be unblockable, and if I'm in the corner, that could be a problem. So here, he's in his poison phase. I'm free to hit him. I probably should have thrown a special 3 here at this point. So, and then also when he's in his, when he's in the incinerate phase, I probably should have just backed into my corner. But again, I just, you know, I'm a believer in getting fights over with as quickly as possible. I think that the faster a fight is, the lower the risk is. That's just my opinion. So here I'm blocking, bait out the special 1. I'm not really, I mean, honestly, the only reason that Mole Man is put here is so that people can't quake this node. There's no other reason for him to be here. He's not a hard defender on this node anyway. So I was just kind of messing around. I wasn't nervous for that fight. Throw the special 3, fight's over. So yeah, pretty easy war. That Doom fight was one of the harder fights, but overall not too bad. I definitely overestimated the difficulty of that. Just gonna move up here, get to the boss for Legacy. So it's another war in the books without dying. That's the 8th war of the season. You can see my streak after this war is up to 170. Bryn is 181. So doing pretty good so far on the streak front of things. And we did end up winning this war. We won by 1 attack bonus. Again, they had a lot more rank 3 6-star defenders than we did. We made some mistakes. They just made a few more. But it was a close war, so good job to these guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.